welcome back to my channel. This week we're going to be doing one of my favorite activities, and we're going to be going to check out 2 different fall vintage markets in the area. I love this time of year because there are always more markets and flea markets and all that kind of stuff going on because the weather's getting a little bit better. I've been keeping an eye out for different events that are happening. I have been super excited about these 2 events in particular. I think they're going to be really fun. I'm going to be taking you guys along with me so that you can check out the market with me and see a little bit of what it has to offer, and then we can do a little haul of anything that I get after. But if you're interested in coming along with me to the markets, then make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And we are going to have some extra videos from now through December. I do like to try to put out a few extra videos during the holiday season so that we can get some more projects and crafts and fun seasonal activities in while those types of things are happening. Definitely keep an eye out for those, and we are going to head over to the market. From the market, and I did end up getting a couple of things, not a ton, but we did find a few really good things. The first market that we went to was a vintage market, and so that was a lot of vintage clothing and jewelry and things like that. And then the second market that we went to was this massive 300 vendor fall market that was happening, and so they did have a lot of vintage items, but they also had a lot of other things. We were able to find some stuff at both of them. I also found some Christmas gifts, which I'm super excited about. So I'm going to show you guys what I found, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I did find a lot of jewelry at these markets, and I'm a big jewelry person anyways, so that's something that I kind of just gravitate towards anytime that I'm shopping. But these 2 markets in particular were heavily focused on jewelry, it seems, so I ended up getting a lot of it. So let me show you the first couple things, and I'm going to show it to you in the order of how we went to the market. So the first few things I'm showing you are from the vintage market that had all the clothing and shoes and jewelry and stuff like that. I found 2 bracelets. One of them is for me, one of them is for a gift. This one's for me, and I thought it was really cool. It's wire and arrowheads, and I thought it was just really unique and pretty and something that is different from anything that I have. So I thought that would be something fun to wear, and you could either wear it like a bangle like this, or sometimes I like to press them up so that they stay on your forearm like that. And I think that's kind of cute too. And this was $7. And then I got from the same vendor another bracelet, and it's this little tomahawk one. And this one I got for a Christmas gift for a friend who is a big Florida State fan, and so the tomahawk is kind of like their mascot. So I got this little bracelet, and it's the same sort of style with the wire, but instead of having arrowheads, it has little tomahawks. And then I did also get a little ring, but it's kind of just like this little crystal ring from Pura Vida, and I thought it was just really cute, and I like little crystals, so I grabbed it. It was $7, so nothing crazy, and it can just be another little ring that I add to my collection. At another one of the vendors, I got this really pretty evil eye necklace. I just thought it was very much my style. I love like moons and evil eyes and all that kind of stuff. And I thought this chain was cool as well with the twisty look. That's something that I would definitely wear, and I would wear it either by itself, or a lot of times I like to layer multiple necklaces. I would maybe do that as well. And this was $18. And then the last thing that I got from the first market was a little hoodie. And I thought this was so cute. It's a little like Scream hoodie from the movie. It says Ghostface at the bottom, and it's like an embroidered kind of look, I guess. Like somebody embroidered it onto a panel and then sewed the panel to the hoodie. I thought that was really different, and I've never seen anything like this before. And I love hoodies. I wear them all the time, especially like traveling. We go cold places a lot, and I wear them inside the house a lot, so I thought this would be a really fun one. And it is oversized. They only had one of each of their style of hoodies, so there wasn't like a size option, but I definitely would have gotten an oversized one anyways. This one was a little bit more expensive. It was $40, but I thought it was really, really cool, and to me it was worth the price. They had a few other styles of embroidered hoodies as well. I think they maybe only had like 3 or 4 of them total, and this was the only one that was a spooky one like this. So it was very much my vibe and something that I personally would wear year round. So I thought it was really cool. And it also has kind of like a tie-dye effect to the hoodie. Alright, before we get into our haul, I wanted to share a little bit with you guys about this week's sponsor. This week we are going to be working with the brand Kedsum. Kedsum offers some really cool carts and dollies, and they were kind enough to send over one of their carts for me to try out. I took it this week when we went to the market so that I could test it out in a crowded space, somewhere that I would truly use it on a regular basis, on different terrains, going up and down stairs. It also rained on us while we were there, so I got to see how waterproof it was. A few of the things that I like about this particular cart is that it's more compact, so you're able to fit a lot of things inside of it, but you're also pulling around a smaller cart so you can maneuver through crowds easier. It also has all-terrain wheels that have 3 different tires so that it's able to roll over bumps and stairs. It can go up and down stairs, all that kind of stuff without any issues, so you don't have to pick up your cart and carry it from place to place. This cart also has a water-resistant surface, so while we got rained on all day, nothing inside got wet. It just kind of beaded up and fell off of the bag, which was really nice. And it'll fold in completely on itself so that you can store it really easily. This cart also has a lot of storage. So the bag itself is very large and can fit a lot of items. So if you're taking it to markets or to the grocery store, you're never going to run out of space. It has so much room. It has a really sturdy bottom as well. So you're going to be able to kind of stack things up in there and fit everything that you need to. It also has multiple pockets, so it has one on the outside so that you can put your keys and your phone and that sort of thing where it's easy to access. And it has an inside pocket for things that maybe you want to be a little bit more tucked away, or smaller items that you get that you don't want to lose. Pouches on the side where you could put bottles or your water bottle. For me, I put my water bottle or my coffee cup in there, and it's able to stay upright and not spill, and it holds very large water bottles. If you're taking it to a grocery store, you could put wine bottles, juice bottles, whatever you need in there, and it's totally gonna fit, and then you won't have to worry about taking up space inside the bag with something that's larger like that. It's definitely a cart that I found really easy to use and get around with. It's also super high quality, so the materials that they use are really nice. They're gonna last a very long time. If you're interested in checking out Kedsum and seeing their carts or dollies or anything like that, I'll put all of their information in the description box below so that you can check them out. We're gonna go ahead and get into the haul so that you can see all of the goodies that I found at today's market adventures. At the fall market, we kind of just roamed about and looked at all the vendors. It was really nice out. It was cooler and breezy, and it was kind of sprinkling a little bit, so we weren't too hot, and there were just tons of vendors, so it was really nice to just kind of stroll and spend the day looking at them. We got some food at some of the food trucks, that sort of thing, so it was a really nice time. I got a couple of things at this market. I didn't get a ton overall, but at this market I did get only jewelry. I'll show you the pieces that I got. The first one that I got is this really chunky like statement ring. All the rings that I got were from vendors that had jewelry that was like gold plated, but it was done in a way that it's not going to tarnish, it's not going to turn, and it's totally waterproof. So that's something that I really like, because I'm someone that if it's not real gold or silver, I will turn the metal like immediately. And I really don't like to have to take my rings off when I wash my hands and things like that. I wear a lot of rings, and so it's kind of just a pain. So I always make sure that it's either real gold or silver, or it's done in a way that it's totally waterproof and isn't going to tarnish. This one was really pretty. It's very chunky. It's bigger than any ring that I have. I love the blue stones, so I thought that was really cool and different. And then in a little vintage shop, I got a couple more things. I got this little ring, which is sun, moons, and stars, which I really love. It's gold. It's one of those rings that's kind of like an anxiety ring, so you can spin it, which I think is really fun, and I like to kind of like fidget with things like that when I'm sitting and not doing anything. So I thought this would be a really good one to have and be able to wear day to day and have something that I can kind of like mess with. And then the other one that I got was from the same vintage store, and this is a little necklace that's 18 karat gold plated. It's also going to be one that isn't going to turn or tarnish, and I thought it was just so pretty. It's like a little frame with a tulip in it, and I actually got this one as a Christmas gift. So this is going to be something that I give to one of my loved ones in the holidays, and neither one of the people that I got gifts for will see this video. I'll make sure to let them know, so there won't be any like spoilers for their Christmas gift. But I thought this was really perfect for them and very much their style. So, and it also has a snake chain, which I really like. I think those are cool and sit really pretty on your neck. I thought this one was perfect. And then the last two things that I got are, again, jewelry. This is a very jewelry heavy haul, but I did get this little ring right here, and I thought this was really, really different and something that I've personally never seen before. I don't know what the name of this piece of hardware is. I'll put it on the screen because I know that Matt knows, but I thought it was just really interesting and different. Just a really cool kind of like punkish style ring, so I really loved this one. And then I also got from the same vendor a little necklace, and it's a Virgo necklace, which I'm a Virgo, and so I thought this was really pretty, and I really love necklaces that have like this square pendant sort of look, and then on the back it has the star like constellation for Virgo, so you could wear it either way if you wanted to, or like if it flips over throughout the day, you're not going to have one side that has nothing. So I thought that was really pretty and something that I would definitely get a lot of use out of, and I would probably layer this with the other necklace that I got since one of them is longer. Those are all of the pieces that I got on our market shopping day. I really love them all. I think that we found some really good things. We did kind of go with nothing that we were really looking for and no specific items that I was trying to find, but I found a few things anyways, mainly jewelry, but for me, that's a big win because I love getting jewelry when I go shopping. And I found 2 Christmas gifts, so that was really nice as well. I hope that you enjoyed getting to come with me on our market day and checking out all of the vintage and fall markets. There's going to be a lot more happening throughout November and December, so I'll definitely try to take you guys along with me if we go to some more of them and show you a little bit of what they're like. And if you're interested in seeing more videos like that, make sure to leave me a comment and let me know so that I can be sure to film those and share them with you guys. I always love hearing what kind of content you are wanting to see more of so that I can try to incorporate that and give you more of what you're interested in. And a big thank you to Kedsum for sponsoring this week's video. If you're looking for a cart or any kind of like dolly system, definitely check them out. Their cart was super convenient. It's one of those that's really great for if you take a cart to the grocery store, or if you live in a city, you need to walk from place to place and you don't want to have to carry a million bags. Or if you're like me and you go to a lot of markets and flea markets, it's super, super convenient and something that you can just kind of like pop in the back of your car and take around with you. It's really lightweight and able to go like on all terrain, stairs, everything, so it's really easy to get around with. For me personally, it's really nice because I do have like a large wagon, but that can be really difficult to maneuver and get around in crowded spaces, especially like markets and flea markets. I tend to get kind of like boxed in a lot of the time, and so this made it so that it was really easy for me to get around and I didn't have to worry about bumping into other people and things like that. I will link all of their information below in the description box for you guys if you're interested in checking them out. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of our videos coming up. We are going to have some extra videos, lots of holiday videos, DIYs, projects, all that kind of fun stuff. You definitely don't want to miss out on any of our fun holiday DIYs. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next Sunday.